Pod Magic, Lorraine Cink.
I'm the dinosaur in your basement, Langston Belton.
And this is our Mightiest show.
We are counting down to the second season of Marvel's Runaways on Hulu on December 21st.
Yeah, and to help Langston and me ring in the new season, we have our friends, Ryan Penagos from This Week in Marvel, Angélique Roché from Marvel's Voices. Welcome back.
Hello.
Hi. Hey, guys. I'm so excited to talk with you guys today, and there's a lot to talk about. I know today I'm really excited to get into the behind the scenes. What are you guys looking forward to?
Well, I'm really excited because we have an exclusive clip that's going to be teasing out some of the really amazing things happening in season 2.
I dipped into my weird brain and brought you some great comic book suggestions from Runaways.
Always nice to take a trip inside Ryan's weird brain. Before we dive into season 2, I think we need to get caught up on season 1. So, Lorraine, you got an ASAP recap for us, yes?
Yeah.
Check it out.
Meet the pride of Brentwood, California. There's the business-savvy Wilders, the tech wizards, the Minorus, the biological engineering Yorkses, the renowned Steins, and the Church of Gaborum leading Deans. Together, the parents form Pride.
To Pride. To
Pride. To the public, they're a charity, but behind closed doors, they're a secret group up to no good. Meanwhile, the teens are rocking their separate lives.
Chase, I was thinking, do you want to join my new club?
After the untimely death of Nico Minoru's sister, Amy. But a Pride meeting at the Wilders' house brings them back together. The teens discover a secret passageway. Who could resist? But they find their parents shoving a runaway's body into a box.
Okay, the crate factor just went up to like 11.
Their parents can't all be murderers, can they? Oh, yeah, they can. The body washes up on the beach and they have their answer. And why is Pride sacrificing runaways in the first place? Pretty sure it has to do with Leslie's feelings for this flaky guy in the mask. Mix in Dirty Cop's suspicion that Nico's sister was actually murdered, and whew, there is a lot happening. As the teens try to figure out what to do, they also come into their powers. Carolina can fly and emit danger sparkles. Molly Hernandez has super strength. Chase has his fistigons. Gert finds her own psychically linked dinosaur. And Nico learns that she can wield her mother's techno-magical Staff of One. Oh, I almost forgot Alex. He continues to be super duper smart, but hey, somebody's gotta make the plans. But teens will be teens, and in the middle of the chaos, infatuations abound. Gert crushes on Chase, who crushes on Carolina, who crushes on Nico, who keeps kissing Alex.
Guys?
Now it turns out that all of the Pride parents owe Mr. Flaky Guy, who is really an alien named Jonah, big time. He gave the parents their power. And what's more, Pride's infighting as well as external forces are making everything a mess. We've got Jeffrey's old friend Darius causing trouble at the dig site that belongs to Jonah. Janet Stein is having an affair with Robert Minoru and shoots her husband Victor when he lashes out at Chase. He's not dead, but held in suspended animation by Jonah, who has amazing alien tech. Leslie's husband Frank also aligns himself with Jonah, despite the fact that it is pretty clear Jonah is Carolina's birth father. And when everything hits the fan, the Yorkses send Molly to stay with her relative Graciela. She learns that her parents were murdered by members of Pride, and Jonah's dig site could trigger an earthquake strong enough to sink California into the ocean. Oh, and he totally killed Nico's sister Amy. That night at the school dance, the teens meet, but tensions are running high. Gert and Chase finally reveal the feels and catch Nico and Carolina also in a romantic moment. Shelving all of that for later, the teens make a run for it to the dig site to stop Pride and Jonah. It is teens versus Pride.
Because I would have shown you how to do that.
Carolina and Jonah face off, giving the teens a chance to run away. Together, they try to jump a bus out of town. But newsflash, the parents have pinned the murder on the group and it's all over the news.
Contact the police immediately.
What do we do?
We run.
Now everyone in LA is hunting the runaways. Bam, there we have it, Marvel's Runaways. Be sure to watch all episodes of Marvel's Runaways Season 1, now streaming on Hulu.
Whew, that was extremely helpful. Thank you, Lorraine.
Oh, yeah, no problem. I'm exhausted. I need to just breathe for a while.
Take a deep breath. So, what are we looking forward to seeing continue from Season 1 into Season 2?
Oh, I'm really looking forward to more great music. Season 1 had such amazing selections, and I'm excited also to see how that plays into the action. You know, lots of butt kicking, please.
Well, speaking of action, I'm really excited to see Pride. We got the first taste of Pride. They're villains. We get it, but I know there's more to the story. There's more to this interaction with the cops, and there's more of the story of Jonah.
Ooh, yeah, season 1 also gave us so many things developing, coming together, starting like romance, and I want more of that in season 2. And the great couples like Chase and Gert, Carolina and Nico, I want more.
I like it. You got a nice awe from romance. You talked about developing. I want to see their powers develop. I want to see them learn how to use them better and see them work together to become a fully, galvanized team of Runaways. I think we're all probably hyped for a little trailer deep dive. Yeah. So let's do that now with 100% more commentary.
Ooh.
Hurry! Yeah, you're not the one pushing the dinosaur in the shopping cart.
Classic Pride.
It's time we bring him home.
To finding our children.
And a 6.5-foot Deinonychus.
We're gonna figure out how to use our powers together, as a team.
Trust me.
You keeping something from us?
Our parents lied to us. If we're gonna be different, we gotta trust each other.
Our parents are still murderers. And we still have an earthquake to stop.
Do you even know what's at the bottom of that hole? The thing that Jonah is willing to kill for?
They're our parents. How could they be such monsters? We can fix the world that they broke.
Who are you? I'm Topher.
We're against people that we can't beat or outrun.
Do something!
There's something wrong with me.
Watch all of Marvel's Runaways Season 2 streaming December 21st only on Hulu. All right.
Well done.
Good.
Very good. Congratulations to all of us. Marvel's Runaways trailer, what are our takeaways? What do we think?
You know what? I really like seeing the kids get out of Brentwood, explore LA, really hit the streets, be the Runaways, and expand their world.
Yeah, and speaking of expanding their world, they're really stepping up into those powers and utilizing them differently in big ways and owning their power, which I'm pumped about, and also really galvanizing that team dynamic.
Speaking of teams, Pride is coming after the Runaways, and it looks amazing, and I'm really excited. It looks like Jonah is going to be a big part of the storyline.
The one thing I noticed was that I love when Marvel Comics inspire Marvel television. So it's cool to see things like Topher and the Hostel, things that are very prominent in the Runaways comics, making their way into the TV show, which is pretty cool.
Yeah. Oh, actually, Angélique, you got to visit the set for Runaways and see the Hostel, right?
I did, and I will have to say it was absolutely amazing.
Well, thanks to the magic of editing, why don't we just take you guys to the set right now?
Hi guys, I'm here on literally a comic book page come to life, the set of Marvel's Runaways Season 2. And today we're gonna take a sneak peek and see how amazing this set looks. Come on. Aylin!
Hey, how are you?
I'm great. Look at this incredible set. This is everything I've ever wanted in a hostel.
This set is amazing. It's huge. We have this huge ground floor foyer with our grand staircase. We have multiple bedrooms upstairs. We have a couple of rooms downstairs. It's actually the largest set that Marvel Television has ever built.
Well, one of the things that I really love about the set is the treehouse, which is Nico and Carolina's room.
Yes.
Can we go check it out?
Of course, let's go.
When they meant treehouse, they really meant tree house.
Exactly. This is why it's called the tree house. There's an actual tree growing up in here. I mean, the house has been abandoned for a long time. It was involved in an earthquake or a mudslide, and nature's still gonna grow.
Man, this has gotta be the coolest part of the house.
So this is actually Molly's room. We decided that this used to be an old linen closet, and Molly really does turn it into her own, including her own entrance.
So we are in Gert and Chase's room, but more importantly, we are in Old Lace's room.
This room is probably my favorite room because of the lighting. I feel like it just is more alive than everything else.
You know what doesn't have a lot of light though? A witch's room. Talk about being authentic with the door creep.
Right?
So, there are a lot of creepy dolls. There are a lot of candles, handcuffs. It's a clapping monkey.
Uh-huh.
And, okay, is that a jar of teeth? It's so amazing, the details that are in here. It really feels like it's come to life, right off the pages of a comic book.
Yeah, the hostel really is a character of its own.
Well, I don't know about you, but I'm so excited to go watch season 2 of Marvel's Runaways.
Yeah, watch it once for the story, come back again for the details.
Angélique, question. Did you or did you not take a spell or a charm, and can I have it?
We can talk about that after the show.
Okay, that's a yes.
Yeah, we're
for
gonna
sure.
we're gonna do some spells. All right. We have even more to learn about Marvel's Runaways season 2. Check out this inside look at the creation of the new season.
I'll walk onto the set and see things that have come directly from the books, and that stuff is always fantastic. Hi, my name is Quinton Peeples. I'm the co-executive producer and one of the writers on Marvel's Runaways, streaming on Hulu. I've been a comic book fan since I was little. I learned to read through comics. The thing that I'm most excited for fans to see is overall the show is bigger. Even if you see the trailer, you get a feeling that this show has expanded its reach, both in terms of kids and powers, but also in terms of the type of story we're telling is a much, much bigger story. I think that one of the things that we really looked at this year, we were really gonna put each one of the Runaways through the ringer. And as we were planning the season, we went down the row and we're like, okay, Alex is on this kind of a journey. He's really, really going to end up in a place where he has deeply conflicted feelings about both of his parents. Gert probably had one of the toughest times of anybody in the group. And because she's connected to Chase, Chase also had a very strong arc here. And then obviously Nico from the beginning was someone that we knew was going someplace very complicated. And then Carolina, we really thought deeply about, and there's some argument about this even in the writer's room, is she the most powerful in a way? And we wanted to build a character whose powers you got a little frightened of. And then Molly, we knew from the very beginning that Molly would be the one who would step out and go, oh, I'm gonna be a superhero. That's what I'm doing today. Now, whether she has a skill set or not to actually do that, from day one, she was like, oh, I'm gonna kick butt and take names. That's what I do. As you go through pre-production on an episode, lots of people will ask you, oh, what Easter eggs do you want in here? What things do you want to put in? And so those of us who are big Marvel fans are constantly pulling from all over the place. Every time I would turn around, Nico or Carolina or Alex would step onto the stage in something that I absolutely recognized from the book, that had been taken like to the smallest detail, exactly as you remember it. And it was like, oh, that's why I'm working on this show. So it's fun. That part is just a great joy.
Ooh, I'm even more amped now.
Yeah, and naturally, once you've binged 13 episodes of Marvel's Runaways, you're gonna be craving even more. So Ryan, I feel like you might actually have a comic book pull list that would be perfect for this situation.
You better believe I do, Lorraine. All right, first off, I gotta recommend Runaways Volume 1, issues 6 and 7. And that includes the introduction of the hostel, which we've all been talking about so much, so excited. The kids learning more about their powers, which is a big deal. And of course, the revelation that someone on the team is a dirty rat communicating with Pride. But next, Runaways Volume 2, issues 7 through 10 includes the introduction of Topher, who's a vampire in the comics with an interesting twist in the series.
So that sounds like that issue has bite.
Boo!
Just kidding, I love puns.
All right, anyway, finally, if you love Nico and Carolina, you have to check out Runaways Volume 5, the current series, issues 10 through 12, especially number 12. Carolina splits with her girlfriend, Julie Power, in issue number 10, but by issue 12, she and Nico have started to rekindle their epic romance. They have a nice little smooch, and their feelings for each other are back at the fore.
I love them so much. Ship it.
Yes, of course. But if that ain't enough Runaways for you, you got to make sure to check out Marvel's Avengers Academy.
Oh, I love this game.
I know you
It's my
do.
jam.
Yeah, it's bringing the comic book versions of some of your favorite Runaways characters into the game coming this November, like Carolina Dean, like Molly Hayes, like Old Lace. I'm all about that Dino life. So make sure to check out the designs, play around, and do it all in Marvel's Avengers Academy, which is available on the App Store and on Google Play.
Oh, I love it. So much Runaways goodness coming up. But Lorraine and Angélique, you have something coming up that's pretty cool, right?
Yeah, after you watch a show and you're like dying to talk about it.
Yeah, like every time I call you on the phone to talk about all the shows we watch.
True. That's a true fact.
But this time, we got a chance to do a very, very, very special series, the Marvel After Show podcast.
Yeah.
And it's going to be talking everything Marvel's Runaways Season 2.
Yeah, we got to talk with the creators, the cast, and the crew, and we got the real scoop on Marvel's Runaways Season 2, and let me tell you, spoilers in that podcast. It's gonna be great.
We are talking about the music, behind the scenes, the comic deep cuts you might have missed. It literally, this show has it all.
Yeah, you guys can check it out wherever you listen to podcasts after the release of Marvel's Runaways Season 2.
Oh, but you know what they have to do before that?
What is that?
Watch this exclusive clip of Marvel's Runaways Season 2.
Yeah!
Special thanks to Angélique Roché and Ryan Penagos for helping us out today. Where can people find you?
You can check me out on This Week in Marvel and Marvel's Pull List every week, talking about comics and everything happening at Marvel.
And you can check out my really cool conversations with creators around the Marvel Universe on Marvel's Voices.
Yeah, and that's all from us, but as promised, here is an exclusive clip of Marvel's Runaways Season 2, and be sure to watch all 13 episodes of the new season streaming only on Hulu December 21st.
Enjoy.
So how did we get to Graciela? She was like 20 miles away. Yeah. Remember when life was so easy, like 48 hours ago, when we all had cell phones and Lyft accounts?
Do payphones still exist?
Even if they did, they require payment.
We could take the Metrolink.
Public transportation?
Does anyone even know how to do that? I do. That's how I got to school from Graciela. Still have my card. You take the purple line to the red line, then you transfer to the yellow line. Then there's another red one. The last two are buses, not trains. Only we would do it backwards because we're going the opposite direction. But there's one problem.
Only one?
The train runs only during rush hour.
Which is hours from now.
And too late for Graciela. Of course, the D-bag who owns that car could go wherever he wants.
Yes, he can.
And of course, watch all episodes of Marvel's Runaways Season 2 streaming on Hulu December 21st. Thanks for watching Earth's Mightiest Show. If you like this, hey, like this and subscribe to the Marvel channel.
Or click the box over there to watch our last episode.
Everybody, join my Old Lace fan club.
Here for that Dino life.
It has real bite.
Oh.